investigators found something on the pilot's home computer that made their blood run cold. A flight simulation that perfectly matched MH370's final path. Coincidence? Or something far more sinister? After the disappearance, investigators did what they always do in cases like this. They looked into everyone on board. All 227 passengers. All 12 crew members. And especially the two pilots. Captain Zaharie Ahmad Shah was 53 years old, respected, experienced. A pilot with over 18,000 flight hours. His first officer, Farik Abdul Hamid, was only 27, and this was actually his first flight on a 777 without a supervising training captain. Zaharie was known for being professional, friendly, and passionate about flying. He loved aviation so much that he had a sophisticated flight simulator set up at home, which honestly isn't that unusual for aviation enthusiasts. But when investigators examined that home simulator, they found something that sent chills down their spines. Hidden in the simulator's deleted files, they discovered a flight path that had been practiced. It showed a route from Kuala Lumpur heading northwest, then turning south deep into the remote southern Indian Ocean. The simulated flight continued until fuel exhaustion over one of the most isolated parts of the ocean on Earth. A place so remote that if you crashed there, you might never be found. Sound familiar? It was almost identical to what investigators believed MH370 had done. But here's where it gets complicated. The simulation data was recovered from deleted files and investigators couldn't determine when it was created. Was this practice for something sinister, or just a flight sim enthusiast exploring extreme scenarios? Malaysian authorities insisted there was no concrete proof of wrongdoing. Zaharie's family and friends defended him passionately, saying he was a loving father and grandfather who had no reason to harm anyone. His political views were examined, his personal life scrutinized, his mental health questioned. But nothing definitive emerged. Meanwhile, investigators looked at every other possibility. Mechanical failure? The Boeing 777 had an incredible safety record. Hijacking? Remember those two passengers with stolen passports? The stolen passport angle seemed promising at first. Two Iranian men had used stolen Austrian and Italian passports to board the flight. But Interpol quickly determined they were asylum seekers trying to reach Europe, not extremists. It was a dead end. So attention returned to what happened in the cockpit. Because the evidence suggested that whoever was controlling MH370 knew exactly what they were doing. The transponder was turned off at the exact moment the plane crossed from Malaysian to Vietnamese airspace. That's the handoff point, the brief moment where both countries might assume the other is watching. It's the perfect blind spot. Then the plane flew along the border of Malaysian and Thai airspace, a path that would make it unclear whose responsibility it was to intercept. And it navigated using waypoints, the invisible GPS coordinates that pilots use. This wasn't random flying. This was someone with deep aviation knowledge. But the most chilling detail? Investigators believe the cabin was deliberately depressurized, rendering everyone unconscious within minutes, except for whoever had access to oxygen in the cockpit. The plane then flew on autopilot for hours. If this theory is true, 239 people were already gone long before the plane hit the water. But here's the problem. Despite the largest search in aviation history, they couldn't find the wreckage.